Hello guys and welcome. This is it. Every time I do this. Happy Friday everyone and welcome to the Lazy Redhead. And if you don't know, I am. This week we are going to be sorting out our pencil situation. It's actually quite bad. But that's fine because I reviewed a ton of pencils. So it was always going to happen, wasn't it? It was always going to be the case. So this week we're going to do that. We've also thrown in a bit of cake. You'll find out. And a studio move around. A little one. Big one. Speak to you at the end of this video. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, and subscribe and do all that cool shit. Love ya! I'm going to separate my open stock pencils and my non-open stock pencils. And then I'm going to create a pencil roll of my non-open stock pencils that I want to keep. I'm just going to, do you know what, I'm going to get out the non-open stock pencils that I've currently got. And I can decide which ones I'm keeping and which ones I am not keeping. It's going to be a nightmare. I've got blues alone and sort of bluey greens. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take me a minute. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tip these out onto here a second. These are my open stock ones. So ones I'm gonna keep. The Brute Funa and the Holbein look pretty similar, so I've got to, can I get a Kyanor? I can get Kyanor open stock, can't I? Yeah, let me check. So there we go, that was the idea. Separating non-open stock pencils with open stock pencils. So these ones I'm going to keep for special right now. I'm just going to continue to go like that. Then what we're going to do is swatch the non-open stock pencils and we'll just sort of work our way through them really. And any ones that I'm not really enamored by, I'm just going to set aside and then donate those ones to the children in the village. And I think it's going to cut down my collection considerably because I do have quite an extensive collection. But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because that bloody seaweed, I love that seaweed colour. And the idea that I wouldn't be able to have it again was awful. And the idea that I had to potentially buy a whole new set of bloody pencils just to get that colour was ridiculous. And believe me, I was considering it. So I thought, well actually, if that's the way you are, Lacey, you're just not responsible enough, are you, to have pencils that are not open stock. And that's just the end of it, isn't it? So here we are. So that's blue done. I'm going to continue with this and then we'll start swatching. Oh my god, it's absolutely baking in this bloody sun. Right, here we are then. I've done blues and sort of teal greeny things. So this is all the pencils just from blues and aqua teals. That's ridiculous. Might as well just crack on then, don't we? A swatcheroony. I don't know how good of a swatcheroony it's going to be on account of the sun. I think I'm probably going to have to do this another day, you know. Yeah, I probably will. Okay, what I'm going to do, because you can't see that, I can, and you can't. Right, so I am going to just do this another day. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to separate all of the non-open stock pencils from the open stock, and then we can just do a full swatcheroony situation. I'm just doing blue here. It's going to take me a while. Let me do that. And then we can do this on a better day that isn't so bloody beaming. I mean, I've got my top rolled up and everything. Look at my belly out. That's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and welcome back. So, this is the swatcheroony I've done so far. And if I don't mind saying, it's delicious. They are delicious. I'm thinking of framing it. And no, that is not a joke. I think it's bloody marvellous. What I've managed to do is whittle it down. These huge trays of pencils are the pencils that I will not be keeping. Look at all them. That is unreal, okay? I therefore have these. I know it's sickening, really, it's sickening. Oh, these pencils that are not available in open stock. Can you believe it, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these and see if I can't come up with, you know, whittle down, at least get rid of one more pot essentially, right? And whittle it down to 4 pots. I can then create like a pencil roll of pencils that aren't open stock that I bum around with. It's not going to be an issue if I tap them, wreck them, whatever. These pencils I might keep. The ones I don't want, I might keep them for crafter days with kids and things like that, because there's loads of them there. They'll get all excited, and they're decent pencils, all be told. They are all right, although I have found myself coming up to it with the criteria. The criteria I've whittled down for these pencils is the way they feel when I use them. Are they buttery? Do they apply as well as a premium pencil? That's kind of what I've gone for. I will say though that some of these ones that are meant to be light fast, the nib has been sat in the sun, and it's gone white, and there's a few of these like the Castle Art Gold range that have done that as well, that do protest to be light fast, and they're not. So that's been quite interesting, you know. So anyway, that was just a little thing that I picked up on. So what I'm going to do is just pick out colours that are pretty similar. So I'm going to go with dark yellows / ochres and whittle them down. It's so much easier to do that. So we've got these ones. I've noticed actually these Cranford and Black Premium, I've gotten rid of a lot of these. Right, I'm getting rid of that one. Cranford and Black seems to be on the out, you know. Some of these feel like repeats, so I'll definitely keep that one, Just very interesting how most of the Cranford and Blacks have been just a huge epic disappointment. It's quite interesting really. Okay, so we'll keep these 2. What am I keeping now? This Cranford Black, although I've used it quite a lot, has got to go. So what I'm going to do quick is I'm going to go through all these, and then I'm going to show you the palette I've ended up with and why, because this is going to take me bloody ever. Oh. Come for a spin with me. Oh. Okay, so today what we're going to do, well, do you know what? I've been tirelessly, my hands are sore with the amount of pencil stuff I've been doing. I think we should switch up a bit. It's raining as well. I mean, that's just the shavings, and that is for 1 pencil roll, so that gives you an idea about how many pencils I've swatched over the last 24 hours. It's been epic for this video, but we've made some positive changes, and I hope you like it. But until then, and for this video, I'm thinking tea and cake, but I don't have cake, so we're gonna go and make one. Come on. I thought you see some of the Reno. My mum gave me a recipe, and I've also found a recipe for a new type of frosting, which is very peculiar, and I'm quite intrigued by it, so much so I need to make it, but I do have a backup recipe for it if it doesn't go well. So we need eggs. I think I'm probably gonna have to go to the shop, you know. Got milk, got cocoa, flour, self-raising. I know. Right, we've got baking powder, that's good. Fine cocoa powder, got a shit ton of icing sugar. I need to see actually how much that icing sugar is. And the icing sugar is more of a backup, just in case my other mix doesn't work. How much is in there? Okay, more than enough, mother. I was right. Self-raising flour. Oh, shit myself. I thought the house was falling down. It's my husband. My bloody husband. We need eggs. We have eggs. Caster sugar. How much caster sugar do we need? 275. Let's see what's in here. I think we got enough. Oh, yeah, more than enough. Yeah, we're good. We are good to go, guys. How much butter have we got on the thing then? Where is that? Yep, we got enough. I'll put that back in the fridge. No, actually, I'm going to use the whole block, so I might as well keep this out. Oh, I need to preheat the oven, don't I? I need my mixer. This isn't a tutorial, by the way. We need tea and cake. Right, what's it? 160. Why am I asking you? Can't even see it. 160. Right. Oven. I need to soften this bad boy though. Right, so what does it say? I have 50 grams of cocoa. What am I doing? Okay. Oh my God, this is so complicated, guys. Boiling water. What does it say, boiling water? We need 6 tablespoons of boiling water. Remember that, 50 grams. Right, okay. No, Elise, concentrate. Oh, this is literally, I'm already irritating myself. 50 grams of cocoa. I always put a little bit more than I need in because I'm bougie and a rebel like that. My mother's gonna be like, committed, mother, I've committed. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now I'm assuming we stir, and I'm telling you now that, guys, oh my God, guys. I'm done. I'll just eat a bowl of this. Does look very pasty though. I'm going to have to call her, aren't I? Mother. Mother. Is this right?
6 tablespoons.
I did put that is a tablespoon, isn't it?
No, it should be a lot more liquid. That is not a tablespoon.
Right, well, I'll just put another few in then. What does it need to look like, Mother? Looks more like a ganache now.
No, you want more.
Right, that's fine.
Is it boiling water?
I've got your instructions here, Mum.
Yeah, tablespoon. That looks like a dessert spoon.
Well, I thought a tablespoon was a dessert spoon. It's getting there, it's getting there.
Let's have a look.
But you have to wait. I said it's getting there.
Please, just let me have a look. I can see with the consistency if it's enough. No. Yeah, that looks better.
Oh, perfect. 100 in there.
Is your oven on 160?
Yes, Mother, the oven is on. What am I doing? Right, so I've got now milk. Right. 3 large eggs. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I've got all my ingredients in now. I just need to mix it now then. Mum, I've only got these.
They're both the same size?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be alright.
Right, add the chocolate mix. Ooh. I know who will be absolutely screaming at me right now. Stephanie. I love chocolate cake. My husband does not. Helps me greatly. Okay, so now we drop this bad boy in. And just start a spinning. So hungry. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna pour. I'm pouring. Okay. I feel like they're somewhat even. We're committing. We're committing. I'm gonna put these in the oven and I'll see you in 20 to 25 minutes. Hi guys. Cup of tea in hand. Cup of tea. Spicy that. It's not actually, it's hot, hot. So it's almost like this week we've gone a bit full circle, and it starts off with a terrible job, in my humble opinion. I'm putting together another studio trolley. Let's go back to the beginning. This is where we're at. I'm gonna try and refine my storytelling. No, let's try that again. I'm going to try and refine my storytelling skills. Let's go with skills and go back to the beginning and kind of try and let you know how we've got here. to another studio trolley. Okay, so what happened was, she shed, remember the she shed? Well, because it's going to take me a very long time, probably about, the projection is about 5-6 years for me to get a she shed. I can't afford to wait that long, but I can't afford not to have a studio space. And even though I've got one, this space, this will be getting made into an extension next year. We're going to do it this year, but we've decided to take the summer off for renovations. We'll get the house inside done, and then we're going to do the outside later on. Next year, 2026, because quite frankly, I'm sick of this now. I need a break. But we're left with a huge problem. And the problem is this summer like sunroom is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a bloody sunroom. My stuff, my studio, in its entirety pretty much, is not designed to withstand the enormously fluctuating temperatures, right? Specifically my art supplies, which, as you guys will know, I've spent thousands of pounds on. It gets so hot in here that the pencils will in fact melt, like oil-based pencils will melt. So that's how hot it can get in here, right? So Lord only knows what it would do to my acrylic paints. My inks would boil to evaporation, and my oil pastels, sayonara oil pastels, right? So I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. So I thought I can't very well keep half of my stuff in here and half of it in there. So what I thought I would do is the set of drawers that are in there with the shop on, you know, with the printer and all the gubbins for my bagging and tagging, I would keep in there, because I can't have a printer in here, it would be a disaster. What with it being black as well. So I'm going to tuck that in the corner. Next to that will be this here studio trolley with all my art materials on. It's a lot smaller than the one, well, it is smaller. Is it smaller? It might not be, you know. It doesn't matter though. The one I had before was broken, so that's that. Remember my first ever vlog where I built this mother chuffer? Remember? Hate it. I hate flat pack. Hate it so much. It's the worst. I mean, that's right. Let's figure this out. Come on. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom up. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so we want the wheels on this here thing, and the wheels are there. But there's some attachments we're missing. Hang on, maybe there. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay, no they're not. They go into here. Yeah, they go into here. Oh, right, I get it. Look, I get there in the end, guys, all right? I've got my decorator coming at some point, so if I have to nip off and then miraculously this will be built, you cut my head off. It's rude. I feel like I'm in an episode of Sweeney Todd. What was I saying? Decorators coming today. So if I have to nip off, that'll be why. I'm going to get this bloody trolley done, and then we're going to decant all of our precious art materials into this, which will also account, we need little legs, little legs. Do they go upward? Yeah, they go upward, okay. Which will also account for, what am I saying? Oh, I've lost my train of thought. This is just an absolute bloody shit show this morning. All right, I need a tray now, don't I? It's just not late enough for this, I'm not gonna lie, but in order for me to proceed with my planned day, I need it done. So I'm gonna have to buck up. Recycling, save the planet. Right, get off there. So then this goes, sorry Weenie, on there. Right, that makes sense. Now we need poles. It's not the hardest thing to build in the world, and I appreciate that. But does it make it any more or less pleasurable? No, I hate it, every second of it. I hate flat pack. My husband does flat pack. I wouldn't even say this is quintessentially flat pack, and it's not like I'm screwing anything in. Why is that not going in now then? Because what that's going to do is make it, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. All right, okay. So and then we need, do we need, yeah we do, we need more of them. Okay, fine. I hate this. Right, next tier. Right, that makes sense. Now the poles again. This is the last one, and then it will be over. Could not come soon enough. I had a weird dream last night. What did I dream about? I had a dream about... What did I have a dream about? It's there, but it's not there. Does that make sense? Where it's kind of on the cusp of your memory. It was actually a really traumatic dream. I remember that bit. I did find that it was a very traumatic dream. That looks straight enough. Okay, where's... Oh, I see. I see. I don't get it. But they don't fit into there though. Do they? They don't fit into there. Or maybe they just go in there. Oh, they just go in there. So I don't need these then. Right, that's even better. Bin. I've also got these little pot things, which is great. Oh, if they would actually come apart. Oh, good. Wicked. Wicked. Fantastic. My new studio trolley. That will ensure then that I can lift and shift all my stuff from here into there. I can also take those drawers and put other bits and bobs that I have streamed about that don't require temperature control. Does that make sense? It's like I planned it. I know. Right, I need tape actually. See, these are watercolour pencils. I put a little sticker on the ones that are watercolour. Thinking about putting paint orientated stuff in that one then, and then maybe some dry stuff in the other one. Oh, no, you can't say hello, you're too much. Decorators are here. Oh! It's not my trolley! We've got a whole house to do in this dining room.
Huh?
Nothing. Bye-bye. Balls. Through in. Oh. Is it? Am I doing it right? Oh yeah, I am. Perfect. Enough. That'll do. Is that right? Is it right? Is it not right? Where's the instructions? No, it's not right. Is it right? Oh, shh. Right. Go in. Ow! Why is that not right? Oh. Oh, okay, fair enough. Hey! Right. That is slightly warped. Oh, here we go. It's as good as it's going to get. Right, does that look a bit wobbly? It does a little bit, doesn't it? Chuff it, it is what it is. It can be a bit quirky. Right, let's fill it. Right, it's a bit late at night, so you can see that it's slightly dark around the edges, but that's okay. I'm doing my best to keep my head afloat. I am going to swatch for you the pencil roll that I have created. So this pencil roll is the pencils that I've chosen to keep from the non-open stock collection. I'm also going to show you what the non-open stock collection looks like. Wait there. Here we go. Okay, so let me walk you through. This is oil and wax based non-open stock pencils. Over ha. This is watercolor non-open stock pencils, and then we have the Stabilo down the side here. I love these, I'll be honest, I do like them. Now I've chosen to keep them in this here box, and the reason is because when I do workshops or have the kids over or anything like that, rather than reaching for my premium pencils, I can get these out knowing full well that everything is cushy. So this is going to be my workshop bin. These though I'm going to take out because I do use these a lot myself. I mean, that's ridiculous though, innit? Isn't it ridiculous? Okay, so the reason I've chosen to keep a pencil roll's worth of non-open stock pencils is because I think it's well worth me creating one of these so that I can take them out, I can take them plein airing. It's not going to be a big deal if they get bashed around or what have you. I feel less precious about this, which in turn makes me want to create more. I don't know what it is, can't tell you. I've also taking this to bed with me with a sketchbook and creating some stuff which I'll show you at the end, so stick around. Are you ready? Okay. So we've got a Brute Funa. Love that one actually, it's really nice. I've just tried to keep them varied. You'll see that it is very varied, very kind of all over the place. There's no real specific palette I've chosen to concentrate on. I've just gone, right, well, do you like it? Does it feel nice? Is it temperamental or going to cause me issues with other pencils or other materials? No. And that's the sort of questions I've been asking myself when I choose to keep a pencil. Yeah. I'm really quite happy with this like pencil roll. I'm really happy with the results. And you know I love a swatch, guys. There's something so fabulous about a swatch. I just love it. I love a mix of very quintessential landscape pencils with very vibrant, bold, in your face stuff. I really like it. Oh, I've really gone heavy on blues this time, which is odd. I think I've got this idea of water. What with being by the sea, I've got some amazing plein air ideas that I want to start to implement. And so I think I've got that in my head. So I'm just very excited about this palette, I'll be honest. I am excited to show you the sort of stuff I've been doing. I think you're going to be really surprised, like totes surprised. I'm already getting so excited about these colours, but you see, like, it goes into blue and it stays there for a while. My blue vibe might be in my blue period, although the pinks are pretty chunky. I found it very hard to choose between pinks. I found that I found really difficult. I also really was strict with myself to keep it to one roll of 72 slots. Now I think I've exceeded that by about 3 or 4, but it's the monochrome ones that have got me. So I might consider getting rid of like 2 of the greys and keeping, say, 1 grey. Grey's not something I usually reach for, so I don't know why I've chosen to keep 3. I think I've got 3 greys. I don't know, we'll see. I'll get to them in a second. Usually I substitute greys for like this colour. What's this? This is Wildberry, but these kind of colours I usually substitute for them. These would be my greys, which, you know, oh, that's so nice. Oh, go in the hole, you silly tart. Come on, you know you want to. Oh yeah. Now purples, I've found I'm not really attracted to certain purples. Like I love these purples. Yeah, I'm not really in love with them, which is odd, which was I think also you go through phases, don't you? I think you do. I found myself going through phases. Oh, she's sharp. She sharp. Oh, those two together, delish. Absolutely bloody well delish. I'm really weird about browns. I thought I thought I only had one brown, but I don't. I have a number of browns. So maybe they're not that brown. That's a nice, what's that one called? Earth green. Oh, that one's delicious. Yeah. No, I think I only really have like one brown. The rest are kind of probably are on the brown spectrum, but yeah, that's nice. Oh, oh, oh. So this was as close as I could get to that lemon yellow. This is called Gold Finger, I think. Gold Finger? I don't know. It's a Brute Funa. But I've tried to balance my yellows because I'm really into yellow at the moment. So I wanted to make sure like I had, you know, that yellow there is like probably my favourite. I always find it really hard to get a good red, like a deep, rich red. I have got some in my more like premium sets. My hand is killing me. I'll show you the swatches I ended up with. I think you'd be very impressed. I think they look gorgeous personally, but that's just me. Oh, see now this one I love. It is bright. I think that is Brute Funa, and that's part of the fluorescent part of that area. Not really enamoured by that. I think that's quite close, those two. Oh wow, it's here at the moment. So we're getting into the pinks now, and you'll see that I am slightly pink biased. Oh yeah, love, love, love. Try and get through these. Oh, don't be a sausage roll. Oh, so nice. Yeah, so I've been taking this roll to sort of bed, and you know, rather than say reading or whatever, I thought, right, well, let's do some sketching, think about some of the ideas you've had for a while. Now balls in a handbag. This is also what I've been saying quite a lot, so I apologise. I have shouldn't make them so sharp, really. What was I saying? Yes, I've had ideas in my head for a number of months. Before I think I moved house, I believe. It was actually, I developed them specifically when I applied for the funding. I have since applied again, and I'll know whether I've got that in March. So next month. I'm not hopeful. It is very competitive, so I'm not even thinking about it, really. I keep forgetting that I've even applied. But I had to think about what I wanted to concentrate on and think about, you know, and progress. And this is the work that I had originally set for that funding. So, you know, I'm just kind of getting on with it. It's not as gun-ho and forthright as I had planned, right enough. But that's because I don't have 30-odd thousand to, you know, spur me on. Okay, so here's the greys. Let's see how we feel. They're very neutral greys. I mean, I don't know. See what you guys think, I suppose. That one's a nice blue grey, so I'm definitely keeping that one. I think she's got potential. This one's broken, so that's... I have like thrown it on the floor about 8 times today because they don't actually have like a slot. Okay, so I'm probably going to get rid of these two then. Yeah, I just think they're pointless, these two. So I'll keep that blue grey. I've got a white and obviously I've got a black. I'm not going to show you the... Oh, make them two. So it's a nice ivory black, I think. Oh no, it's black noir. Ooh, soz about it. So yeah, I'll keep the black and white together. Don't be a tart. Yeah, I'll keep the black and white together. That then will stop them falling out. So I've just done that. Cool. So that is my non-Dewberry pile. What's it? Non-open stock palette. This is what I've been working with. Okay, so let me show you the sort of stuff I've been doing. I think it might surprise you. Right, so the idea with this is diamonds. My mum says it reminds her of a clown, so I might call it like I know this is a joke. I don't know, but this is just a doodle. It's a very, very perfect, fabulous doodle, but it's a doodle nonetheless. I've just sort of made diamonds and then coloured them in. That took me quite a while actually, but I did actually enjoy doing that. The other idea I had was this one. Now we've got all pencil and then the trees are pencil and then the background is ink, and this side's more for aesthetics. Like, do I like the pencil look or all pencil look on this side, or can I see myself going in the background with ink, whatever that colour may be? So obviously the pink trees are a fundamental for me. So I really wanted to really showcase a field of pink trees, and I wanted to play around with the stars as well. So, and the stars I think remind me of those kind of really beautiful stars that you might see on like tiles. So those are the two that I've been working on. I've been trying to like do one a night, just concentrating on one idea a night, and I found that to be quite useful, certainly in the hecticness of it all. What else was I going to show you? There was something else I was actually going to show you. What was it? I can't remember. Balls. So was it important? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because it's really late and it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's a very big day because I've got decorators in again tomorrow, which is why everything's been all over the place. I know. And I'm going to see you tomorrow morning at some point. Well, it'll be tomorrow Avro because I've got like 5 million appointments tomorrow morning. So I'll see you tomorrow afternoon and I'll show you the cake because I haven't actually shown you the cake I made, which was a laugh in and of itself. It tasted good. It baked fine, but there was an incident in the middle of it being cooked to me making the cake. I'm not even going to go into it. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. You will have seen the pencil roll last night. I'll pull you up a bit. Oh, that's a little bit better. Maybe down a tiny bit. Oh, you can never really get it like on the right. Oh, it's literally just where you were. Oh my God. It's a little bit better. Yeah, okay, fine. We're gonna commit. It's Thursday, so it's the day before your upload. Cake. So, whilst we're finally having our belated tea and cake. Oh, cheers. I'm gonna tell you what happened with the bloody cake. Oh, nightmare. So, what happened was, did it all, everything was fine. Went to put the top bit of the sandwich on top. Ruby jumps up at me, grabs my arm, like with her paws. I went like that. Now, I will preface this by saying this is a sign how moist the cake was. So it was cooked fabulously. It broke apart. It broke apart, guys. raisin. I found myself having to mush the sponge back together almost, pop it on top and pour a load of the icing or frosting or whatever you want to call it on top to almost glue it back together. So it looks horrendous, but I've eaten most of the cake now. So there's no point me showing you because it literally is like 2 slices left. I know I'm a mess. I get it. I don't need your judgy lens on me. So it tastes fabulous, but it looks like a car crash. So I know taste is all that matters. Well, yes. But I am a visual human being. I mean, that's why we're all here, isn't it? Because I'm a visual human being. Oh. So I was a bit annoyed, but it's fine. Oh, it does make studio days taste so much better. Oh, it's delicious, guys. That's delicious. I never ended up creating anything last night because I ended up redesigning the studio. I have created the 2 studio trolleys. I'll show you those now. This is my wet studio trolley. This is my dry studio trolley. So I ended up getting the 3-tier one, which was the dry studio trolley, thinking it was going to hold everything. What an absolute lunatic. It didn't, obviously. So I ended up getting a 4-tier studio trolley, a second one to house the wet stuff, which is great. So I've got a dry and a wet. I am happier. If I could make that 3 into a 4, I'd probably be happier. But we're here now. If I can find a way to purchase just the bits I need for it, I'll be delighted. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have, so basically the reason, the idea is to keep my art materials in the dining room so that, because it's boiling here now. I mean, I'm even worried about you because you're black. Your camera is black and it's very hot, even this camera. So I think I'll probably end up taking these off and popping them through there or over there where the sun doesn't really catch as much. It's just a shame that everything I own is black and now we're in a sunroom. It's a nightmare. I still maintain that it's fine. It will make things dry faster. And I'm also aware that it will probably make things dry so fast that it will crack, but you know, free texture, guys, free texture, you know. So I've got a new pencil roll, sorted out my stuff. I feel a bit more positive about that, whereby I have cut things in 2. I do need to sort my plein air kit out, but I'll make another video doing that because the time has come where we are going to be plein airing. I'm also towards the end of the renovation now. I've got another room done. I've got help now in, I've bitten the bullet, I've got decorators in, and they are a godsend, quite frankly. I do have a long, hard weekend ahead of me. I need to do all the paint work in preparation for the guest room being done. But other than that, we're ready to go, guys. Ready to go. So I'm really happy about that. Just delighted. I think all in all, this has been a fabulous week. And we should all be proud. Love ya, and I'll see ya next week in some fashion, either an edited video or a live. I don't quite know. Bye, guys. Mwah.